Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector, and this week I have, well, Dark of the Moon Megatron in his vehicle mode. And yeah, you will probably notice this right off the bat. This part here on his windshield is bigger than the other side. This might be a molding problem. I don't know if it's on every figure or just mine, but, you know, not going into that right now. And he is a giant Mack truck from, you know, Mad Max or something. And yeah, he has the little tiny... Let me adjust the camera again. I don't know. That little tiny thing that just looks like a nub of misplaced plastic. Yeah, that's the Mack dog. And this toy was given to me. I did not purchase it myself directly. This was given to me by Man in the Black Hat, and you can thank him for this review by going to his YouTube and Blip accounts, Man in the Black Hat. And be sure to watch videos also featuring myself in them. Give him his hits, because this was given to me by him as a gift. So, you know, you can remove this giant lump of rubber. And look, he's a tanker truck with wheels, most of which that roll. It's only this one, the ones in this area here, that don't roll too well. And down the back for some reason. Can't tell you why. And, yes, the back can turn. And that comes to another point in question. Yes, he is a Dark of the Moon toy, so he has the frickin' mech tech stuff. And right here, this little button cap on top. For mountain guns. Oh, no. You can also mount one back here. Or, you know, here or here. Any of those 4 spots. Or you can just, you know, pull this part off. And this is his signature weapon. And my God, even in the box and out of the box, I just love doing this. My God, that's so fun. You can mount his signature weapon here. And, you know, if you don't want anyone to see it, you just use that lump of rubber right there. And, you know, totally inconspicuous. And then... And, yes, you can lock it in this mode by turning that when it's pushed in all the way. And you have this giant gun mounted on a tanker truck. Whoop, a little out of shot there. Sorry about that. And, yeah, there's that. Sorry about that moment of brief silence. I'll close this back up, and... Oh, it would help if you didn't close these. These are independently mounted on springs. So I will put that off to the side, and then remove that giant rubber thing, and you have a truck missing a giant chunk out of it. Well, that's perfectly normal, at least for this toy. Again, at least for this toy. No, this part can't come off of here and form a separate cab and truck. That would have been really cool, but at the same time, if you want that effect, go get the Legends class. Or Cyberverse Commander. Whatever. They changed the class names so much, it's ridiculous. Well, these are not supposed to come off. I remove them anyway because it makes transforming him easier later down the line. You can keep them bunched together as a grill. Now he doesn't look like Mad Max truck anymore. He just looks like an ordinary tanker. And just to rectify that. Boom! Ordinary tank. I keep forgetting about that too! Well, no worries. There! Boom! Ordinary tanker truck. And I have seen someone recolor this guy black and blue and give him or black and indigo and give him a different head and calling him Scourge or Nemesis Prime. And quite frankly, I had a similar idea, but I chose not to pursue it. Mostly because I didn't have this figure at the time, and let's see. You open these two panels here and here. And then, I'm trying to remember this because I just got him yesterday. Or rather, yeah, this recording is going to be up on a Saturday, but as of today, it's a Tuesday, and I just got this figure yesterday, and it's blah, 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 don't worry about it. Open up his legs, or what will be his legs, and move this into position. Pull this up, and I'll show you again on this side, hopefully with better lighting. Push this in like that. It does kind of take a little bit of work. Whoop, shaky camera, sorry about that. And then get this into position, and you will hear yeah, the legs are back here. There, no, not yet. There we go. And get this little peg into this little hole right back here. Peg. Hole. And there. And now you just rotate them. Oh yeah, you can also bend the knees out to, help it along. And they're mostly the legs. And yeah, this is naturally the Voyager class. I had heard so many good things about this figure, and quite frankly... Okay, now this joint here for the left leg, I get my left and right mixed up sometimes, pardon my problem there. The left leg, when transforming him into a vehicle, is very hard, and after I got done, my fingers had imprints all over them. It was not enjoyable at all. The right leg is quite the opposite. It's not so much giving me a problem when transforming it into a robot, but... Well, transforming it into a truck, I mean, but when transforming it into a robot, this leg likes to stick. There we go. And then you fold up his crotch. Never, ever would I have ever thought I'd ever say those words on camera. Ever. I'm not sure whether to be embarrassed or just, hey, it's a toy. Okay, next you pull out these giant lumps of plastic, which you didn't see me pull out the first one, but you will see me pull out the second one. Trust me, there's a reason behind those. And fold those pipes so they're pointing up, and turn this whole section around. Oh yeah, and fold the wheels back onto the thighs. And now let's see. How do I do this again? I am having some trouble recall. Oh right. No. Yes. No. Do I open this? Yes, you open this. Would have been better if he was turned around this way, because it gives you more clearance. So yeah, before you turn that around, because I did it in the wrong order, you open that all the way, and you will kind of have to be careful here. This part might take me a while, because this little thing, the little Mac dog up here, as I've heard, enjoys committing suicide. I apologize for the long, awkward silence. Ah, there we go. You pull down this you pull down the bumper and the lights. Then you can split the arms and fold the backpack up so you can do this. You saw none of that. Okay then, so I'm just going to repeat that all over. This is the rough version, mind you. This part comes down, and then these can fold out. Open that, fold his head in, push that back. Let me pull it back. And then, after the arms are folded out, you can rotate the body all the way around. And now you have the arms in place, mostly. You just now have to very, very carefully, very, very, very carefully fold the shoulders into place. Yeah, nothing can go wrong at all. Again, my apologies, but I don't want to break him like a day after. Ah, finally. This means you can finally take this piece after getting the first shoulder in place and split it. Now, let's see. This goes like this. There we go. You can give him his shoulders back. Now, the one on the left, at least on mine as I have noticed, likes to pop off like that. Thankfully, it's a ball joint, so I can just stick it back on. And speaking of sticking back on, see, these are easily removable, blah, blah, blah. And then you push the chest down and split it open, which does take some effort. It's not super hard. And of course, when you transform the arms, be sure to remember to fold out the hands. And again, mech tech weapon. Now, you can go and all G1 and put it on his arm and harken back to the good old days of the 80s. Give him a giant arm gun. Now, yeah, look at that face. Isn't that a face that... Okay, I can't say it because I don't think anyone loves that face. Yes, this is a reference to that other movie. My God, that other movie. Not that this one was any better. Where Megatron got his face shot off by Optimus Prime. Yeah, it has red light piping, but I'm not going to show it. It doesn't really work all that well. From my experiences with it anyway. I tried testing it. And, you know, mech tech gun. Stack them together. Make it bigger. And yeah, I really don't feel like putting Shockwave's gun on him. I'm sorry. It's unyieldy, but here's the cool thing. When you attach it to his back, you can store other guns on his big gun, and he has a backpack. And the gun up here kind of harkens back to G1 also because, well, it looks like his one gun barrel. Now, if you recall, I had a giant lump of plastic attached to his onto that trailer piece, which are now his legs. That would be his cape. It folds up like this. Whoa, let me pull him back so you can see it. Folds up like this. And then on the inside, there's the hood, which comes out like so, and there. Now, the way to attach the hood, you can separate them, because this makes it easier, is this little peg, a very soft, rubbery peg, goes into this very, very tiny hole right there next to his neck. Not directly next to it, but right here. And it does, because it's very soft, rubbery, plastic rubber, it doesn't go in very easily. It kind of puts up a struggle. So you kind of have to trick it, or at least force it. Ah, wow! That's the first time I ever got it to go all the way in. Huh. Now, the hood is on, but something's not quite right. He's missing something. Oh yeah, the rest of this. Now, to get this on here, you kind of have to get this part of his grill, or hood, or whatever, over the cloak, and then get the cloak's peg inside the hood's hole, and it gets kind of crazy, and now, if you saw the movie, and I did, and quite frankly, I was very disappointed in it. I wasn't disappointed in it as first, because, you know, fan glitter. Okay, that was a wrong use of words. I apologize for that. Oh, God, I feel so stupid. Anyway, fan goggles. Yeah, fan goggles. Because of fan goggles, it's like, oh, and then I had to think about it. It's like, fricker! Anyway, if you did see the movie, and granted, while it is crap, it does have its moments. For example, Megatron is wearing this in the middle of Africa. And thus, I declare him Safaritron. Safaritron! The only problem is I'm kind of upset he doesn't have a hand that can hold a weapon, say that giant, awesome hunting rifle he had in the movie. Oh, look! Giant, awesome hunting rifle that, okay. It doesn't quite work. Or rather, it doesn't work at all, and I guess that kind of works. Okay, let me remove all of his crap so we can get down to what he's all about, the articulation. With his cape on, or his cloak, rather, it kind of limits the articulation on his right arm and head. Left arm and head, again, I get those mixed up. He has wrist joint going in and out, that's due to transformation. Up, down, elbow joint, a second elbow joint, or a bicep joint, I don't know. And yes, it has a swivel, also in due part to transformation. Shoulder joint, chest joint, waist joint, I don't know. Legs go in and out, knees, nothing in the ankle. And without the giant cloak, the arm is on the same on the left. The head is on a ball joint, but it is very tight, and I'm kind of afraid of playing with it too much because it might make his head pop up off, but he can look all the way up and kind of look down. And again, MechTech figure, he has pegs on both of his arms, right here and here. You can see them, or holes on his arms. He has one on each leg, and the one on his back, which is his vehicle hood. He also has MechTech ports, 3 on his gun. 4 if you also consider the barrel a port. Not that you would. And he also has clip joint ports on his thighs. Right here and here. Now, seeing as that I did that, I'm going to bring up his box, which, yes, I have. Much like my Shockwave review of many years ago, or a year ago almost. Yeah, MechTech Battle System, blah, blah, blah. Here are his stats, which are very blurry. I will try to correct that. And there they all are. Feel free to pause here. He only has 9s and 2 stats. Go figure. Whoa! Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Slight technical difficulties. Back here, and it kind of shows his gun as being silver, hands silver, far more detailed and accurate. Or rather, far less. Because he's kind of greenish. Also, they did the whole reflect effect, because if you can see right there on the box, the busted up head is on the wrong side. Should be on the right. Apparently they're using stock photography. Yeah. And there's a sticker for the hub. Mac truck mode. Yeah. Blaster converts to fusion cannon. Megatron's signature weapon. He wouldn't be Megatron without it. Well, he would. He'd just be a purple Tyrannosaurus Rex. Feel free to just wait to... Oh, he's planned. He has plans thousands. Wow! Oh, wow! Congratulations, Hasbro, for your amazing typo. He has plans thousands of years in the making that are finally coming to fruition. Wow! What English! And that's his bio. Here's the front of the box. MechTech, Dark of the Moon, blah, blah, blah. And again, this toy, figure, whatever, was brought to you by Man in the Black Hat. Watch his videos, YouTube stuff, and Blip. Be sure to check him out in the link, probably in the comments section. On the information section. Let's see if I can get that hood in one more time before I close it off. And it's... well... I'll leave it off. Well, I will see you all next week, ladies and gentlemen. Later. Ah! Stupid camera.